Stop! Oh, shit. I'm very scared.
Wait, that's not the attitude. Go on,
I
then.
don't like it.
Go down the
I
road.
don't want to do it.
Loosen your hands a
I
bit.
don't want to.
Do you want me to tickle you? You're
No,
going?
no.
Well, go on, then.
Hammond!
Yeah?
My trousers have fallen down.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chuck Norris.
No, I'm down now. Oh, yes. Have you ever, in your whole life, seen anything? Stop. Right, listen. You open the door, and I'll throw this stun grenade in.
Good idea. In 3.
No, wait.
What?
I don't know how it works. Oh, for God's sake. It's a whole new device, isn't it? True device. Right. You ready, Hammond? Go!
Come on. You said it was a stun grenade.
Yeah, I meant smoke. I can't see a thing. Literally nothing.
When the smoke finally cleared, we started our sweep.
Shh, right.
Dog.
No! Means door. There's a door. There's a door. It's not a bloody football, is it? Kids, put your foot flat. That's a bit like the... That's how you do it.
Nobody there.
It's empty.
Nobody there.
Soon, though, they were there.
We are trapped in this room.
Well, why don't we just go out of the window?
We could go out of the window.
Yeah, we could do that. Cover us.
Yeah, I'll cover you.
As Jeremy laid down covering fire, May and I climbed out of the window, but then there was a problem.
I'm stuck.
Well, push.
Ooh.
What?
The terrorists are in the room.
How'd you know?
They're doing things to me. Oh. This is very uncomfortable.
It's probably because you're so tense.
Oh. James,
What?
kill me. Shoot me.
Gladly.
God, please hurry up.
Fully automatic.
Get on with it.
I'd give him the lot. In 10.
No, James,
9.
not
What?
10.
All right. In
I'm looking.
3,
Yes.
2,
Yes.
1.
How did you miss?
Well, it's true what they say about machine guns, isn't it? You can't hit a thing with it.
Please,
What?
just kill me.
We're trying. It's not that easy.
Hang on. I'm out.
There's a shovel. Hit me with that.
Right. Do you want to say anything?
Yes, final words is I hate you.
Do you know, I've dreamt about exactly this. Incoming!
Look at the rev case in the red constantly, man. I don't like the smell of tyre smoke in the evening. Oi! Get back in! Get back in the car, you idiot! Help! Thank you.
And then after we rescued the VIP, we'll use the Audi as a getaway car.
Now, what we're doing here, very cleverly, is we're going around the back of the plane because planes don't have
rear windows or door mirrors so they won't see us sneaking up. It's stealthy, you see. Right, Hammond.
Yeah.
Manoeuvring in.
Okay.
Dab of brakes.
Right, we are in position. James is going to lift me on this platform to the door. Then we go in. Right, are you ready?
I'm ready to lower the jacks.
Absolute stealth.
I think the terrorists are going to notice this assault. You've all failed. You've been no good in immigration. Right, go back to where you were, because, ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to do now is reveal to you where Richard Hammond was concealed in this car. James, could you give me a hand?
Certainly.
Okie doke.
Hello.
There he is.
Hello. I'm in the car. Yeah.
You're all right.
Yeah. Can I get out now?
The amazing thing is, it's not just Audi TTs. Almost any car has that much space if you want to do a spot of people smuggling.
Yeah, it's not that much space, just to be clear. Can I get out now?
No, because I've just thought of something. No, seriously, James, can you pop the bumper back on?
What?
No, move your feet. No, because...
Not very nice.
Is it not? Right, so pop that back on there. Now, what we've got here, I think, is a really rather effective parking sensor.
What? I don't like
I
this.
like it. I like it.
You get back in, we'll bring a car in so that... Yes, so that you've got something to reverse up to. I need to drill some holes for your eyes.
You bloody don't.
Well, seriously, Hammond, you won't be able to see anything.
What?
Unless I do. Where are your eyes? About here?
High in the front of my head.
Right, close them, Hammond. This... Hammond.
I'm not talking to you.
Right, I'll do one for your other eye. There. Can you see out now? Yes, there, look, can you see? We can see his little eyes, that's lovely. If someone holds this. Right, James, if you'd like to start reversing, keeping your ears open for Hammond's pitiable screams.
Roger.
No, just stop. No, stop.
How far away is that?
About 15 feet.
What?
Hammond,
What?
we live in London. You could build a £4 million house in that gap. I need to know when you're about half an inch away.
You're not
right?
the one in the bloody bumper.
Right, come on then, James.
Right, here we go.
Right, Hammond, you're on silence till it's dangerous.
Stop!
That is absolutely brilliant. That's like a quarter of an inch. Oh. The thing is, parking sensors, very expensive. You can rent a man for almost nothing.
Yeah, look, I don't know how much you pay to rent a man normally, but I cost more. Now get me out of here, please.
Well, no, because we've got a link into the next film.
What?
And we can't get you out anyway because you're too close. We'll never get the bumper off. You're too good at your job, Hammond.
Oh, God.
That's what's happened. So we're going back. Oh, actually, it's part 2, isn't it? Of the what was the film?
It was Italy.
No,
No, that was last week.
Oh.
No, the cars.
Oh, really?
Oh, the sustainable thing.
Sustainable
yes.
cars. So.
Yes.
Get on with it!
Gentlemen, yes. People are examining bags.
Yeah, they're the organisers.
They're the organisers. They're
wondering about their carpet.
handcrafted by a renowned British atelier, sympathetically marries the chassis of the
Yes.
steam.
Did you write it?
You hammered that
course I
bit
wrote
onto
it.
that bit. The interior would benefit from some minor attention.
Well, it
yes,
would.
with a hand grenade.
Lot number 132,
Soon the auction was underway.
Ferrari 308 GTB at £118,000. Lot number 127, start me with this at 300,000.
And many of the punters were happy to pay six-figure sums for the cars on offer.
At 270,000. 285 for the Countach.
The Countach just went for £285,000. I think I'm going to sell the
At
Excellent for
285,
more
you're
than
out.
that.
And then it was time.
Moving on to lot number 138A. The excellent, fantastic, handcrafted, very unusual machine, as you can see.
Don't want you with.
Beautiful, stylish Mercedes-Benz coachwork. Again, very unusual, unique, and one-off motor car here for sale this afternoon. Start me, if you will, on this at £425. At £425. Any advance at 400? £500, 550 anywhere, 550 here, 600 here, 650, 650, 700 now. At 650, 700 anywhere, 700 here, 700, 800 now. Let's go for 1,000. Let's get going. Come on, let's sell this car. £1,000 here on my right. At £1,000, 1,500, 1,500 here, 2,000 if you wish. It's 2,000 and 5, 2,5, 3,000 now. It's 3,000 here, 3,500 anywhere, 3,100. At 3,100, 3,200 pounds. At 3,500
Cost me 14,000.
pounds, 4,000. At 4,000 pounds. At 4,000 pounds anymore. At £4,000, you come and see us after. Thank you very much.
You just lost 10 grand. You could have just thrown it down the
Jaguar
lavatory.
Mark II, start me on this ad if you will. £30,000 anywhere? 30,000? 20,000 then. Let's get going.
You have to put a little bit more effort into it than that.
Everything was going well. The power was flooding in.
Oh, yes.
25%.
And we were forced to conclude that it had been a successful day for all of us. Well, when I say all of us.
Yeah, no, look, listen. I can see why you're here. Obviously, fitting children with harnesses and then videoing them, and they're not my children.
I got 45% charge in my phone.
I got 41% charge.
I got a different sort of charge.
It's
bulletproof.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, tanks feel like that.
OK, then.
Yeah.
These are guns. Use them.
What, on you?
No, on the van. Shoot it.
Are we ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
Ha! Didn't go through. Chip the paint. That's all you've done.
Yes. Hammond.
Yep.
What you're suggesting is these aliens, they're going to travel trillions of miles using a propulsion system that we can't even conceive, and then they're going to try and take over the world using 177 air rifles.
Well, if they do, I shall be ready for them.
You're miles away. You've got to be spot on. I can only lift it to there. This way, this way, this way, this way. No, up, up, up.
I can't... Jeremy, you'll have to go back. I can't do it if you keep moving the boat.
Well, I want it to go backwards. Let's go, yeah, that way.
Right, this way. You've got to get it right. I can't
go
move
that
it.
way. He's driving. I can't do anything.
Why don't we pick the other... Oh, God.
Where are we going?
The bad things, it's the wind.
Why are we over here?
The wind.
Here we come, here we come, here we come. This is it, this is it, this is it. We're coming in hot.
Stop.
May, will you
Chasing
do
me with a
something
bloody
quickly
crane.
in your life? I'm going to kill him.
Here we go. Yes,
Yes,
run away,
yes.
run away.
We have hooked the apple.
In a bit, 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 in a bit.
We are so good, it's almost incredible. Now we had our eye in. Loading the second car was the work of a moment.
Oh my God, yes.
That's it. That'll do.
This is the manliest thing I've ever done.
I'm just going to rest my big balls on the crane.
Well, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158
I think these people should move out of the way.
My plan was to tow the cars off the beach and back to the harbour so we could start again. Which meant I'd need the help of the man from Atlantis.
Hold my hand. There. Now let me go. Yeah, that's me. You have to let... Oh, my arm. Let me go now. I'm fine. I don't like it.
Move! Hammond, tie both of them to this and give me a thumbs up.
If James gets those onto the road, all the way back up to the harbour, build another raft, get them loaded on, bring them back, it's going to take days.
Okay.
Don't stand near the back, the brakes don't work. Yeah! Now what? That was rubbish.
I then said we should use my brilliant boat to tow the cars back to the reef site, which would be quicker and easier. They're in the water! Power, come on! This is the man who put $1 million on black, and it came up red. This is the man who married a sex kitten, just as she turned into a cat. This is the man who moved into gold, just as the clever money moved out. This is the man who drives a Maserati. Stop, you vicious bastard!
He lived, annoyingly.
Hang on, hold on, Hammond.
What?
I need to ask you about this. Why did you stick déshabillé on my car?
Because you were disabled.
Déshabillé means undressed, you moron. Yeah. On the odd occasion when I did manage to sit down in the car, Seamus even managed to ruin that.
Oh, that wasn't even necessary. You just did that to piss me off.
No. We nearly made it, James.
Yeah, but you didn't. Now can I go home?
Ground anchor, over the hill.
You just sit there,
Oh,
okay?
you're here, yeah, okay, yeah.
It's 4 hours we've been in here now, and we've travelled in reality 150 metres. All the things I could be doing today that I would rather do, which include self-harm.
Mercifully, the contest eventually came to an end, and we were finally on our way back to prize giving.
The good news is, we're not going to come last.
How'd you know?
Because one of the boys has broke down since 10 o'clock.
Lucky bastard. Oh, jeez.
I'm on it.
No, you're going to overdo it.
No, it's okay, you're okay.
Ah! You idiot!
Your fault, you think it's okay?
You driving, you fool! It stinks down here. God, what is this stuff?
England.
At last, we made it back for the prize giving.
So here's a quick sum up. At the end of a 7-hour day, I've been stuck 50-something times. I've fallen over. I haven't actually been counting, something like 25 times. I've nearly drowned in 3 puddles. And that wouldn't be so bad if I was going to win a winch or a winch cover or a new piece of rope or something like that. But in fact, in the rollover, we tore the punch card off, which means technically we've got to start again from the beginning. But I've decided to go and drown myself instead.
Quite well equipped. This row of toggle switches here on the dash. 6 of them. Wiper. Look at that! Look at... Oh. Yeah. And That's the wipers there. And then this is, they won't turn off now. This is the fan. And doesn't do anything at the moment. These are features. This is character that has evolved over the years. These are the beauty spots, or the slight squint to one eye that makes a person beautiful. If anything, oh, the glove box has come open. I'll close that now. It's done it again.
I think you just threw a rod.
And it's all fixable.
What was that? What was that clang noise?
It could be a rod going through the side of the wall. I can fix this.
And sure enough, I would have bet my left ear that Hammond would never be able to get that Jag going, and yet he has.
Turns out the actual damage was nowhere near as bad as we thought. All I had to do, straighten the boot lid, top up the water in the radiator. That did need doing. That was it. Yep.
90. Oh my God.
Having completed the 0 to 100 and back to 0 test, we got back on the road.
Well, all credit to James's XK8. He's come out of it unharmed, and the car pretty much too.
If anything, the engine seems to have become even smoother, almost as if it's gained 50% more cylinders. But that's the thing about Jags, they just get better.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna give you a pat down today, okay? All right, so the pat down consists of me starting from the top, all the way to the top of your feet. For your sensitive areas, I have to use the back of my hands in a sliding motion from your waist, going down, over your groin, and across your groin as well. Then sliding my way down your leg, okay?
Sit rep. 300 miles to go, and I've been doing 16.4 miles to the gallon. Now I'm on the motorway. That's not bad. I mean, it's not a Prius, but it's not bad. They should be at JFK now, having their penises touched and their deodorant confiscated.
I'm gonna go up and down, okay? I'm going down. Good. Now I'm gonna go up and down again one more time in the top of the leg.
But because this was an unscripted film, we didn't have much to say about them.
I like the waterfalls.
Yeah, the waterfalls are nice. What's your favourite of the waterfalls? I like that one.
I like that big one. Yep.
Oh. Hold that a minute. Right, I've done a quick chart of how we're performing so far.
We aren't...
I'm not performing.
Right, economy. 3 points for me, most economical, obviously, followed by Hammond 2, you 1. Top speed, it's the other way around, you're the fastest, 3 points, 2 for you and 1 for me, the slowest. Now, value, you get a point for every pound you save under the £2,000 budget, but you lose a point for every pound you go over it, OK? So I am winning that. My car was £800, I score 1,200. You, minus 65,000...
James, I think there's something wrong with it.
645. I can't write on a vertical surface.
OK, let's have a writing competition. You lose.
Yeah, well, but that's not in it. Hang on, your car, you lose minus 48,000. 2,000, 50,000 pounds.
No, hang on. Have you included his optional windscreen?
Don't encourage him.
Is that optional?
It's an optional windscreen.
How much is it?
1,500 quid.
Minus 1,500. That's interesting, which
James,
is minus is a plus, which
James,
is a minus.
this is very riveting. But it's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. It's like saying, Jeremy, you lost to Manchester United yesterday. I wasn't there and I wasn't taking part.
You are taking part in this.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Just because you can't be bothered and you've done it wrong, you're losing. Catch up here. You've got fires extinguished, water capacity. You can still claw it back for the total. But at the moment, mate, you're losing. Fires extinguished. So far, I've done 2. I'm making a simulated bushfire, the start of a bushfire, to demonstrate how quickly my roving fire engine could just put it out before it develops into something like a massive conflagration.
This bushfire, OK?
Yes?
Is going to start right next to a road.
Which happens to be next to where you've parked your fire engine.
I'm going to drive in and put it out.
But you know where it is. You've just started
I know, it's a demonstration, you morons.
It's 2.5 feet from a road. Bushfires happen miles out in the middle.
All right, go and build one out there then. It doesn't
Why
make
do we
any
do
difference.
That? Why don't we go and start a fire for him?
That's more realistic. Then you've got to travel to the fire wherever we've started it and put it out.
Off you go.
Having travelled a realistic distance from the road, we soon had a bushfire on the go.
Oh, hello. 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 Yes.
That is speeding things up, isn't it?
Isn't it? There you go.
What it's doing is catching on. The wind moves it along and it gets bigger. It's quite good.
Brilliant.
What, another bit there, look.
Then we told James to come and do his stuff.
Relax, I am coming to put out the fire.
However, because of his leisurely pace, the fire had grown a bit by the time he got there.
Jeez. Pressure. It's too big! I've run out of water! This isn't going to work.
I think what we've established here is that he's only capable of putting out fires that he's started himself.
Yeah, that are nearby
Yeah.
and contained.
Yeah.
I haven't got anything left.
Luckily, at this point, the real fire brigade arrived.
The boat is beginning to behave oddly. There is a bit of water coming in, but it's not very far.
Come on. There's the flag. Oh, really?
Loser!
Oh, God. Well, hang on a minute.
What?
Where's your boat?
Was there?
No, it's not. It's just some bits of boat. That's
It's
not
a
some-
boat. It's a boat jigsaw.
So you're finishing this race without your car,
Yeah.
without your trailer, or the boat that was on it.
Hey, I've got the boat.
You've got some bits of boat and you're claiming to be the winner.
Listen, you've come second. You're taking it badly, I think. It doesn't matter, because an even more interesting race is developing out on the water as we speak.
Handling is affected by water ingress. It's getting closer to my kneecaps. Ah, Canadian flag, come on!
Will he make it to the finish point before he sinks?
That's got some tension in it, hasn't
I
it?
know. There's no tension here. This is done.
Oh, yeah, this is
But we'll give you more.
You two! Help! Come and rescue! I'm going down!
My boat's smashed to pieces, James. I can't help you with that.
My boat's... Look, it'll take me ages. It's all the way over there.
It's going down!
I'd have to move mine out of the way.
Yeah. And then I'd have to walk up there,
Yeah.
along those rocks.
It's gone!
Oh, Jesus! Ah! It's so cold! Look, he's going.
Ah, you bastard!
Have you ever seen? Ah! My testicles have retreated!
We don't need to know that. Oh, no! Oh, that hurt me just watching.
Hey, I've got a runny
Yeah.
nose.
Oh, my bits just shriveled.